the attorney is not needing to start back from square one. You have most everything in place. You probably will have more than the attorney would have even given you. I'm not going to make that a promise, but in many cases I do find out from customers that that's the case. So your chance of minimizing any fees is going to be very, very high. The other thing that's really interesting is that we have some online tutorials on my website that you'll be able to access once you purchase the materials, and you'll have links to get into those. We also include 1 year of email support from me, and I am the author. Darius M. Barr is on there. I am an attorney, and you have my email address and email support from me. And it's one of the things that people say, man, I just didn't think I could contact you, and surprise, surprise, they can. And I answer emails, and I just don't answer them in 1 or 2 line answers. I spend time making sure you understand the information, and I'm always welcome to get an email from you. The other thing that we do that's really, really exciting is we have a lawsuit protection seminar DVD. And the way this works, talk about a risk-free offer, is if you get the materials and for whatever reason you're not satisfied with them, you can keep the Limited Liability Company Lawsuit Protection Seminar DVD video for free. It's your free gift, and that will be of tremendous value to you because it will keep you away from bad business practices and allow you to run your business in the safest manner. And we're so sure that you're really going to be just absolutely impressed with this that we do offer that as a free gift. Let me say another thing regarding tax issues here. The cost of these materials, if you currently have a business and you are operating the business, they are going to be costs that are immediately deductible. In the event that you have, let's say, a new business that you're starting, then they are also deductible, but you just will deduct them a little bit over time. So the cost of the material is tax deductible. So you have to take into account there's tremendous tax savings from being set up correctly. There's tremendous protection from lawsuits and liability from knowing what to do. There's tremendous professional fee savings in the event that you need one to help you with your business. But you're also benefited in that, fortunately, the tax code allows for the deduction of educational expenses and materials that relate to your business.
I got to say, that sounds like an incredible value. I mean, if you just consider the fact, I mean, just the email, I mean, how much does it, cost to have a lawyer, an attorney on basically retainer by email? I mean, that's an incredible value there, not to mention just all the forms. I mean, you said a form can be $150 a pop. And then, you throw in all that information and the audios and everything you need. It's just, I mean, to me, it seems like a definite no-brainer. And I mean, after picking your brain now for the last while, it's just, I'm excited to have these materials at my fingertips to be able to use in our business that we're setting up here, and to be able to make sure that we're really, covered and have all the protection and the tax benefits and things. And, that's just an incredible value that you've put together. So that's really awesome. And so I just want to let our listeners know that, if they've recognized a definite need, and I think every business obviously has a need for these things, they can get their hands on this course as well that Darius has put together. And we've made it available on our own website at internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC. And you get all this stuff that Darius just mentioned, and the whole course, and the guarantee, and the bonuses, and the access to him by email, the membership site, all that stuff is made available to you at just a fraction. I mean, we heard him say earlier it'd be thousands of dollars to have somebody, sit down with you, an attorney, sit down with you for 35, 40 hours and walk all this stuff through all this stuff with you. But you can get it, at just a fraction of that price. Again, at internetbusinessmastery.com/LLC is where you can check out all the details on that course and grab a copy for yourself. Well, thanks, Darius. I mean, it's been awesome to be able to. I know I've learned a lot in talking to you in this interview, and being able to pick your brain a little bit. I've already recognized a couple places that I can go and strengthen my business, strengthen my legal protection and my tax savviness by applying some of the tips that you've pointed out to us this evening. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we let you go?
Well, let me say one thing I want to say is I want to be sure somewhere to say that it's not legal advice. I'm not offering legal services, because in states where I'm not licensed, I can't, I'm not acting as anybody's attorney selling them the course. So we want to say that, I don't know, you may want to take out the part about retainer, because then it said 1 year email consulting is like having an attorney on retainer. Kind of makes it seem like it's the legal service. It's okay. We just probably want to clean that up and maybe say, this is not legal advice. It's that's just kind of the disclaimer that it's educational materials, which you kind of have to say on these things.
Sure.
The final thing I want to say. Let's see. What did I want to say? Well, the last thing I want to say really is that I'm so glad everyone's taking the time to listen. I really wanted to give people some good information. There's always something to learn. There's always something to do. But what you want to do is you want to be in that percentage of people that has everything set up in their business correctly, and they can go forward and push and move towards doing the things that you like to do. I don't think you're starting an internet business so you can become an expert on LLCs. And my goal is not exactly to make you an expert, but it is to give you the tools so that you can continue doing what you like to do. And the reality is you're going to have to know a little bit in order to make sure that you're making the right decisions. It won't be overly burdensome, but it will be important. The other thing is, a lot of times people contact me and they're in a business and they say, you know what, I'm trying to get started, but I just can't really seem to make any headway. And I say, well, let me ask you, have you set up a company? No. Have you, determined, the name of your business, or have you set up business cards? Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you cleaned out an office space for yourself? And all these sort of things that people just never get around to doing. And then they wonder, well, why am I not succeeding? The reason is this. There's only a certain number of mental hooks, that I call them, that you have in your brain. If you occupy those mental hooks with tremendous numbers of to-do things that you haven't done, that you know you need to done, in essence, your subconscious mind will hold you back every time you want to try to do something new or do something that's beyond your comfort level, and you'll say, you know what, I still didn't set up that company, and someone told me I need to do that, or I'll get sued. You know what, I won't go out and try to put together that joint venture. Or, I'm not really sure how this is all going to work. I'm not going to do it. Or, you know what, I really didn't make sure that